Hello there and welcome to my channel, African Gypsy. My name is Sunshine. For those who've come here for the first time, welcome guys. Be sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you can be told the next time I post another video. Now, a bit about myself. I'm a clairvoyant. That means I see visions, I see things. I'm clairaudient. That means I hear words, phrases, and parts of conversations that happened or will happen. I'm an empath, so I might at times have a speech pattern where I speak like you or the other person. I'm also a distance energy healer. Distance is never a barrier when it comes to frequencies. All right, that's enough about me. Let's get to you. This is a general message for Cancer for the month of September. Remember, as a general message, it might not resonate with everyone. So please do take what fits and leave what doesn't. For a more specific message tailor-made for you, please book your personal advisory session with me. I can do it over the phone, I can do it online. All right. And oh yes, my details will be there in the description box down below. For some of you, I feel that you're dealing with a father figure, someone who's wanting to make a decision in your favor. They might not have to be a biological father, birth father, or it could just be someone who's very fatherly and like paternal towards you, looks well towards your well-being and is genuinely concerned and genuinely wants the best for you. And they're making a decision in your favor. I feel for some of you, this could be because you're going through some like a mild depression. Someone out there is going through a depression. You're sitting there thinking about the things that have passed on that didn't happen. Like a person with the goblets of wine or juice or water, and they're looking at the spilt goblets, crying about those. Yet if they'd only lift their eyes and their attention upwards and elevate their thoughts, they would see the 3 full cups waiting to be plucked down for them. For some of you, I feel that there was an unwanted separation. Some of you may be in mourning, in a period of mourning. You might not be mourning a person. It could be a situation, a job, a life, or a way of being. And there's a lot of mourning, sadness. For some of you, it was an unwanted separation where the other person says, no, you know what, we can't be together. And for some of you, maybe our loved ones passed on. That could be that deep. I see, though, that there's a solution coming in that's going to help lighten you up as well. There's a surprise visitor coming. And this visitor is coming with a welcome gift or some surprising news, welcome news. For a couple of you, it could be a brief romantic encounter. You need to look out for that whole night energy where nights come in, save the damsel, and they're out of there. So you need to look out for that kind of energy as well. In the past, I see that you got your money. It is harvest time, and you're looking at what you've managed to harvest. You're like, okay, fine. I've got 4 bags of loot. And what am I going to do with my bags? I'm going to keep these 3 in the barn, and I'm going to use half of this one here and invest and replow back the rest of the seeds. Whatever currency or whatever it is you're trading in, you get what I mean? And it was quite good. You got some very good collaborations as well as you're working the past. As your current circumstance, there's a tower moment. I got this for another sign as well. Excuse me. I can't remember what it was, but there's a tower moment coming in. What do I mean by tower moment? I mean a moment where someone or something that you'd put up on a pedestal turns out not to be as hot as you thought it was. There's a moment of disillusionment, like, is that, no, you're not as hot as I thought you were, or this situation is not as hot as I really thought it was. This is through an act of God. You see, these people had built their tower and they put the turrets on. They were done, they were ready to name it. But then through an act of God, the sun comes through and shines and burns the turrets off. And look, it exposes those who've been working sabotage, those people who weren't really working with the people for the tower. It throws out and exposes those who are working sabotage. So this is the current circumstance. This may already be happening in your life as you're watching this video, or it may just be about to start happening in your life. So this also means a time of regeneration, a revival of fortunes when you thought that all was lost. I see some shocking news coming in, shocking information, like shocking headlines, things that you're like, oh, how did this happen? What is all this about? That kind of energy. I see that coming in very strongly for you as well. But usually, you know what, when a tower moment happens, the writing was already on the wall. you already kind of knew what was going on. You knew what time it was, but you hadn't quite placed it and all of that. So it's not a total surprise, though it is very shocking news, shocking information coming into you. Maybe some of this shocking news for some of you is what has caused your heartbreak, your feeling of pain and sadness. In the future, there are going to be some disputes, some fights, contractual disagreements for some people. This is a general trend that's come up with quite a number of the signs. So I think with all the events going around, there are things that people were not able to fulfill because of an act of God. There was an act of God, and now we suddenly find that the people we thought you were working with are not really on your side. And as humans, when resources are in short supply, they tend to start becoming very ugly and mean about the little that is there available. I hope you're not doing that. I hope you're not one of those doing that. Well, if there's a contractual disagreement, Spirit is telling me that the judgment will be made in your favor. The key, the roots, the real story behind the story. Yes, my well-worn cards, well used, well loved. I love these girls. You're taking time out for solitude and meditation in light of the shocking information you've just received, giving yourself a moment to see things through your own inner light and to just process all the different events and information and find out what your point of view and what your mindset is concerning what is shockingly come into you. Because some of you are having to process stuff in rapid time. Like you don't have the luxury of sitting back for 3 months and thinking about this. You're like, process, sit back, information, sit back, process, back and play, that kind of energy. I love this message though with the Hermit because it talks about a strategy called attack and retreat. Attack, you're in your circles, you're in your life, you're living your life. Retreat is a necessary retreat from the world. It's when you have to withdraw yourself for a little while, shut the door upon yourself, pray, meditate, talk to spirit, your ancestors, your guides, your guardians. You're bandaging up any wounds that you incurred. Because yes, with all this heartbreak, there were wounds. You've been hurt. Yeah. So you're bandaging your wounds, seeing how you got them, and trying to avoid a similar wound in the future. You see, okay, a defensive wound. I'm not going to let these people get so close to me next time. Not like that. You don't know me like that. And I see as well that you're looking at your maps and calibrating a new trajectory. What do I mean by that? Making new plans that, okay, this is what I need to do in my life. This is where I need to get. But there's a little blockage there with this heartbreak. I need to change the route slightly so I can still get where I need to go, but changing things and being very flexible if necessary. You're discovering your inner self. You're preparing and gathering all of your inner strength because you need your spiritual inner strength to come out and prepare for a very important project. I see that some of you are being asked to use your intuition. You may be dealing with a Pisces woman or Pisces feminine energy, and someone may be wanting to advise you as well. For some of you, it's a mother figures wanting to advise you, telling you to take back control of your life, take back the power, and be more confident and talk to the people you need to talk to get things done. And you're also being told that any problems that you come across as a result of environmental factors that could help you or hinder you in this season, any problem you come across is not as serious as it first looks. Yes, there are tower moments, there's shocking information, there's heartbreak. You're like, how am I going to keep this ball in play? All this is all coming down at me all at once. I'm hearing that someone say that. Spirit is saying it's not as serious as it first looks. You're going to be more decisive, make steps to go in the decisions that in the direction that you see helps you. And you may be forming new relationships as well, but you're definitely more decisive. You're not sitting there crying, moaning, feeling sorry for yourself. You're like, okay, I'd cry, but I'm going to carry my Kleenex, and while I cry, I'm going to be in action. Rather cry while I do things than cry sitting there like a sitting duck. You're not going to do that. I see that there's a very important financial transaction that's coming to you that's going to raise your hopes and really improve your circumstances. It's important not just because, oh no, I needed money, now I got some money. It's more because of the use you want to make of the money. You're like, okay, I can make this $10 go very far because I'm going to do this and this and this with it, and it's going to propel me to the next stage of where I need to be. This is because you're hoping your fortunes will turn around. The Wheel of Fortune has appeared in your reading. So there's a golden opportunity coming to you. It could come in the form of someone coming unexpectedly or sending you a message out of the blue. And it's interesting information, shocking, surprising information that you're receiving. A golden opportunity. Spirit is saying that you need to be in the right frame of mind to be able to take advantage of this opportunity. It can really turn your life around in ways you haven't expected. It's a transformation. It's a change. I see, though, Cancer, that you're going to be having some sleepless nights, some indecision, and trauma caused by the indecision. Once you do actually make your decision, okay, I'm going to move in this direction, but the not knowing whether I'm going left or right in the light of all this shocking information, that's what's causing a lot of the trauma and the sleepless nights. But you're going to come to a point where you realize that the future can actually be faced with more hope and confidence. I see that you're coming out of an energy of a toxic situation, a toxic environment, and there's a lot of deception and trickery in this environment. This may be what has caused you a lot of this heartbreak. And yeah, it's got you starting on a new leap of faith, a brand new journey. You're taking a leap of faith, and you want that, I feel that someone wants to come and see you, some of you are going to be receiving visitors or one of those FaceTime calls, one-on-one kind of sessions, and someone's coming to give you practical advice about how to make money. Listen to this person because they're hardworking and they're very honest. And if you see them doing their own hustle, you're like, geez, that person works hard. They're very honest. They want to give you some advice concerning your finances. It will be in your best interest to follow that advice, because it will lead your fortunes to turn around. I feel that some of you are wanting some form of a financial advisor to just help you stay a step ahead and plan and strategize. And that's going to take you out of this energy of worry. Once you start getting this advice and following it and coming out of a toxic, whether it's a toxic work environment or toxic home environment, I see that the worry is going to start going away. You're worried about so many things, but if you follow this practical advice you're getting, you're coming out of that energy. Now, let me just see what is the heartbreak about for a couple of my Cancers in the month of September. For some of you, it's heartbreak about a relationship, a new relationship that you thought was really going to take off. And for some of you, it's heartbreak about a business that you'd invested in and didn't quite work out. But your dream is still going to come true. Just keep working at it. Just because it doesn't happen now doesn't mean it's done forever. For some of you, there's some very successful property deals on the cards for you, and maybe with a female or woman or someone with a very feminine energy that's helping you. Right, now I want to get some fairy oracle cards as I close off this reading. Right. Financial flow is coming to you, Cancer. So if you've been praying, meditating, getting herbal baths, herbal cleansing baths, like some of the herbal, I also make some herbal cleansing baths and mix them together and charge them to cleanse people's auras as I do my distance energy work or one-on-one energy work. I see that there's financial flow coming in. So whatever baths and things you've been taking to unblock your finances has been successful. Sorry about that. It has been successful, and I see your dreams coming true in terms of your finances. So carry on, and if you see that your finances are getting a bit stuck, just step outside into nature and talk to spirit and say, universe, angels, guides, guardians, mermen, mer people, whatever it is for you, I admit it, I've been obsessing about finances. Help me to release that obsession in any words that I may have said or thought that have caused a blockage in my finances, and they'll start to flow again. You need to honor your true feelings, dear Cancer. Yes, it's good to get advice from other people, especially in light of shocking information. You want to get a sounding board just to hear yourself think, but you also need to not betray your own true feelings concerning a certain matter. You need to listen to yourself as well, because there's a miracle healing that's coming through for you. There has been heartbreak, but there's going to be a miracle, a definite miracle coming in for you. Shocking news, but still miracles are possible. So don't give up 5 minutes before your prayers have been answered. Carry on with your prayers, your meditation, maybe they're your snuff baths or your herbal baths or whatever other positive, enlightening spiritual practices that you've been doing that work for you. Don't stop doing that. Keep on doing that, because there's going to be a miracle healing of a situation or a relationship or of your finances. Some area of your life is going to miraculously turn around, and it's going to open a whole new world for you, a new portal. Now, my dear Cancers, thank you very much for joining me on my channel. I wish you love and I wish you light and life. If you would like to book a personal reading with me to find out how these influences are playing out in your life and how best you can deal with your shocking information, book your spiritual advisory session with me, and my details are there in the description box down below. And let's find out how it plays out for me. Thank you very much for the support you've given my channel. Thank you for subscribing, those who've done so. And thank you for the comments. I read them all and they keep me going. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best in the month of September, dear Cancer. Bye-bye.